Do you struggle to make your curly hair look good between wash days? Stay tuned because I'm about to show you 2 super easy ways to pump up your curls between wash days. What's up and welcome to The Real Ray with me, Ray. If this is your first time with us, welcome. If you're returning back, also welcome. I am Ray. I am your local YouTube hairdresser, cosmetologist, beautician, therapist, whatever you want to call me, that's me. Okay, let's make those between wash day curls look awesome. So for the first technique, you're gonna need a couple of things. Number 1, either a shower or a water bottle. Number 2, a couple of hair products. Today I'm choosing Loma Oil because y'all know I'm obsessed with it, and then the Sebastian Potion number 9 because I really like it for my curls. And number 3, a hair dryer with diffuser. So my preferred way to do this most of the time is actually in the shower. So I'll have my hair just you know, up in the pineapple that we talked about a couple videos ago. Post a link. You know, I can't help it, video drop. So I'll have my hair loosely up in what is called a pineapple and kind of let it get a little bit wet just from being in the shower. And then at the very end, I'll take it down and actually put my hands in the shower and scrunch it up. But if you don't feel like doing that, or if it's just not convenient for you, you can also get a water bottle. So what you're going to want to do is just kind of lightly spritz all over, and you're not going for super soaking wet. You just want to get it lightly damp again so that you can remind your curls that they want to be curly. I love this water bottle too. If y'all don't have one, it's like a continuous spray. Well, I don't want to spray the camera, but... And I'll just flip upside down and do that same thing. Okay, so you can see now it's I don't know, it's pretty damp. It's not soaking wet or anything. Just damp enough because my hair is not super curly. So since the curls had fallen, I think that she just needed a little more moisture. I'm gonna actually start with a little bit of my Loma and rub it in, and then just kind of lightly graze over everything just to kind of calm down the frizz that's wanting to happen, and then scrunching the hair back up. And scrunch and scrunch. So then I'm gonna take my curl product and do the same thing. Rub it in my hands and just kind of gently scrunching upwards, trying to reinforce my curls' natural pattern. Okay, so from there, then you will just basically re-diffuse, or if you wanted to do your plop technique, that would be fine too. But for today, I am going to use the diffuser because it's faster. And my hair bounces up more with the diffuser because I'm not super curly. Okay, so now that it is most of the way re-dried, which I skipped some of. So if you want to watch my full video on how to diffuse your hair, I'll put a link in the description. Or if you want the plot video, that one I'll definitely just put in the description. But now that it's most of the way dry, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and set my blow dryer to cool, and then just kind of go through and reinforce that curl with a cool setting. And it'll also make sure that my hair is all the way dry, which is only important if you're going to do the step 2 on the same day you do this. So anywho, let's get going. Okay, so now that it has been diffused, back to being all the way dry. And again, if you are not planning on doing anything else to your hair, like iron work or anything, then it doesn't have to be all the way dry at this point. I'm just about to use an iron. So it needs to be all the way dry. But if this is the end for you, then I will show you my follow-up. So I'm gonna use this de-frizz spray by Living Proof, because you know I love product. And I'm just gonna kind of like spray it all over. Kind of scrunching. Probably gonna have to wipe my camera off after this because there's so much spray. Might have gone a smidge overboard for my small space, but it's fine. So yeah, she looks way better, don't you think? Okay, so that is way number 1 to make your curly hair awesome between wash days. And so let's get started on way number 2, and it can be done by itself or in addition to step number 1. Okay, for technique number 2, you're gonna need a couple things. Number 1, an iron. You can use a traditional curling iron or a wand, it's just whatever you prefer, and whichever one you feel like is closer to your natural curl pattern. Or if it's not as close to your natural curl pattern, just one that'll look cool with your natural curls. You are gonna need some heat protection. Y'all know I'm serious about this, right? Heat protection, clip or a scrunchie. I'm gonna use a scrunchie because I'm probably just gonna pop the hair that I'm not using or I'm not working on top of my head. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go through and like spot curl our hair. Also, here's what the back looks like. I feel like it looks pretty good already. So I could probably skip this step. Sometimes what I'll do at home, I am at home. Sometimes what I do in real life instead of just filming live is I will do like the re-diffuse on day 2. And then like on day 3, I'll go through and do this, so. All right, on top of the head, and then y'all have to forgive me, I'm gonna halfway look in the mirror so I can see a little bit what needs to be done. Might help to have a mirror. Step 1, I'm just gonna like spray this all over because it's good to already be done with it. Oh man, I forgot how good this stuff smells. It's amazing. All right, so mainly what I worry about when I'm doing this is like the front pieces. So these guys have like, they're always just more damaged so they don't hold the curl as well. So I'm just gonna go through and curl these, and I'll show you how I use my curling iron as a wand, and then I'll also do it as like a regular curling iron. This curling iron is called the Bio-Ionic Style Winder. And it's cool because you can use it like a wand or like a curling iron. So you just wrap it around, being careful not to burn your fingers or your face. Just let it sit for a few seconds. And then go through and unwrap. Ta-da! So she's super happy and bouncy. And then I'm thinking like maybe this guy, one of these friends, looks like they could use a little love. So, oh, it's not even your turn yet, little hair. Yeah, this guy definitely. He's real sad. Or she. Whatever gender that hair feels like being today, so. Try that again. This is hard to do. Okay, so wrapping around. And then unwrap. And I'm just like spot picking which ones. I think it's also a good idea to make sure and like pick different sizes. Don't try to be uniform with it because curls aren't uniform, right? Unless you have like a perm. And then they are. Okay, so I think that that looks good. It doesn't have to be perfect because it is natural waves and natural waves are not perfect. So let's take the top down and see what needs to happen up here. So big, I love it. All right, so the biggest thing that like drives me crazy about my curly hair is like this section doesn't ever want to cooperate and it's kind of flat, so I'm going to start there. Okay, so we're starting on this side with like this flat weirdness over here, but I did promise y'all that I would show you how to do it with a regular curling iron, so we're gonna use my Bio-Ionic like a regular curling iron for this part. So I'm gonna just take one of the little sections. Oh, I almost forgot my heat protection. So let's take this little section. Yeah, like there's like no curl. What is that, man? All right, and you can hold it either like this, or I think I'm gonna hold it upside down because I think that's the easiest for me. And starting at the top, not the bottom, start rolling back. Oop. I lost it. So this is cool because you just kind of turn it and it will pop right under there. So let it sit for a second, not too long. I basically just want it to feel warm in my hand, and then I'm gonna kind of hold it here for a second and let it cool. Just like my camera wants to do. Cool down time. Okay, so I let her cool off, and here's what she's looking like. And so basically, I'm just going to repeat that process around my head. Still doing like different sizes like we did on the bottom part. Okay, so now that I've got the volume kind of issue sorted out, I'm just gonna go through and find different spots and tweak them as needed. And I'll probably go back to doing the wand style because I feel like that gives it more of the look that my curls are, and yeah. Okay, so I think that's all she really needs curl wise. So what I'll do is I'll get some Loma oil and just kind of scrunch it in. And so I hope that y'all enjoyed these two techniques to make your wavy hair awesome between wash days. If you did, make sure and hit that like button. And if you haven't already subscribed, help a girl out. go ahead and do that, hit that bell, and so you will always get notified when I put new content out. All right, what do y'all think? I think she turned out pretty fantastic and super easy. Again, don't forget, you don't have to curl every piece of hair. You just want to go through and hit a couple of those pieces. All right, y'all, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching my channel and my videos, and hopefully liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. I'll see you next time. Have an amazing day, have an amazing week. Go out and be beautiful and feel beautiful. It's the Real Ray. Bye.